Hey everybody, Bormac here for lots of frogs. Also, Sorcery, Part 1. When we left off, we had an encounter with some kind of elf, I think, or pixie, fairy, whatever. But we survived. We had to bribe them, but they left us alone, and now we're going to the next morning. Whoosh. The morning air is cool and good for walking. You feel a little stronger than yesterday. Still halfway between sleeping and waking, you feel the presence of your spirit, the baboon, close nearby. Its form has changed since you left Analand, just as you have changed. But it is still walking beside you. In the temple they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, lift curses, and even save you from certain death. But spirits are not generous and decline to help often. You can ask for the spirit's aid using the pray button. Pray. Your spirit has heard you and will receive no further help for some time. You are on your own. But you healed my stamina. Thank you, baboon. You wake and set off down the stream once more. After a few hours, you come across a rope bridge swung precariously between two boulders spanning the river. A path leads away from its other side and runs over a small hill. Well, as I recall, we need to get there. So going this way would be counterproductive, right? Because, well, I guess this is our destination in the end, so we're gonna wind up passing by there anyway. It kind of looks like, I mean, do you want to cut through this woods, or do you want to cut through this way? I mean, if we go this way, we might have the option to trek this way, even. Because, I mean, who would have thought we would have gone this way? Let's stay on the bank. Continue along the riverside path for several more hours until you reach a wide bend. In its elbow is a cluster of huts made out of thatched branches and twigs. It is clearly not occupied, as smoke rises from a fire set in the space between the dwellings. Not unoccupied, yes. There is not a sound to be heard. Well, so far we've been avoiding villages. We want to go into this one? I think we want to avoid this one considering who we met over here. I would imagine they live somewhere in the area. They could be from over there too, I guess. Let's just avoid them. Strange villages cannot help your quest, only slow you down, so instead you climb up through the undergrowth, planning to make a wide sweep around the village. The going is hard. Bushes and tall grass catch and scratch at your arms. Suddenly you feel a strong hand on your leg, which makes you whirl around, but there was no one there. The grip stays fast. A grip. Stop. Raz. Sus, maybe? How? Isn't there one that's supposed to make us really big? None of these with requirements. Yeah, big. An invisible hand is grabbing me. How much stamina does that cost? Just one. I could just say, oh, something's just grabbed me by the ankle and it's nothing important, and it might not be. It could be something getting ready to attack me, or it might not be anything at all. Or, who knows, it might be a snare trap of some kind? Would getting really big, like, if it's a hand, it won't be able to keep its grip on me if I'm really big, right? Arms clear the tangling bushes, and as you do so, a shape begins to form around you. It's a large two-tailed serpent with one of its tails wrapped around your leg and holding you fast. Oh dear. A thorny serpent at that. Okay, so it is a serpent. Law? Law would be very expensive to cast. Like, stamina-wise. Those, maybe? Once available. L's. Looks like law is an option. Hot is also an option. Big is not an option. Man, this thing might not even be stupid. Oh, phone. Go away. Command the serpent to release you. It does so, backing away into the bushes until it has vanished entirely from sight. And once more you push through the bushes until you reach a point where they thin out into a waist-high grassland. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of supplies because I keep avoiding getting into fights. Going is much easier out in the open, and you make quick progress, for once afforded a wide view of the sweeping Shamutani hills, there are thick forests and deep ravines. To see it like this could cover the whole world. You happen across a parting in the grass where someone has been this way before. Follow the path? I guess I won't be able to avoid the path, like go this way, because it's gonna lead me up along the path. Or let's go through the grass. You press on through the grass, and after another half hour or so, you reach the riverbank again. Well, upstream of the village you were avoiding. But as you step out to take in the view, you notice your backpack feels lighter. Looking inside reveals the truth. You have lost your ball of beeswax. The spellbook page given you to by the old man has vanished. Retrace my steps. Still just see the path you cut through the grass. If you turn that way and look as you go, maybe you'll find what you dropped. Take the first couple steps. That's when you notice the way the grass is moving. It isn't the wind making the tips of the stems bend. They're moving of their own accord, wrapping around like grasping tentacles around your bag, belt, and boots, trying to pull them clear away. Cut the blades with my sword. Chop left, right in the stems, but they don't cleave, quite the opposite. They wind together into thick rope and start to wind around your blade. Pull the blade of your sword. Before you know it, you've almost pulled it from your grip. Cut and slice! Pull back. Pilfer grass. Takes things simply through instinct, and then carries it away, passing them from blade to blade. In this shifting prairie you just left, you could search for weeks and never find what you lost. There's no choice but to give up and move on. Leave my pack, and then go back in! Move your pack, leave it on a stone far enough away you hope from the grass. You leave your sword as well, your money pouch, everything that isn't tied to your body. If anyone should happen by and steal them, you'll be in serious trouble. You wade out into the grass and search for what you might find. Let's look. You can only dare a quick look and find nothing but a locket containing a small portrait of a woman. You return quickly to your belongings. Walk for several hours through deep, thick forest. Eventually you reach the riverbank, well, upstream of the... I could rewind, but is there something that requires a locket? Green-haired wig is pretty powerful. I think I gotta use my ability to bend time. The burnt grass by the river. Yeah, let's go back. Let's follow the path instead. I don't want to lose my beeswax. That's useful for something. Yeah, Raz. Clink noise before it skitters off into the verge. Let's go and collect it. It's a pouch of 12 gold pieces. An excellent find. So you place it in your backpack. Oh, right. Yes. Well, I got 12 gold pieces out of that, which I guess is worth it. It's a better trade than nothing. I'll just deal with that. This area. Thieves, all of them. Reach the river once more, but now the path goes across it. Beyond you see a long, wide track with trees lining the left hand edge and a wide field of long grass on the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates a village. The evening is beginning to draw in. It would be good to reach the town before the light is gone. Test the bridge. Crossing, make sure to test the guy ropes of the bridge to ensure it is sound. It seems safe enough. Satisfied, you make your way across the boards. Middle of the bridge, a man stops you. "Halt!" he declares. "This is my bridge, and to cross it you must pay the toll." For what? Aged guy. Look over the aged guy ropes, the warped boards. Think these bridges build themselves? Do you think it's easy living out here, an outcast from Chris Tatani, trying to feed my children, when barely anyone takes these paths anyway?